Welcome to October on Hungry Mountain Ranch. The month starts with the fall color in its peak and ends with all the leaves on the ground. As we drive down the creek road with property on both sides, we think about how we were conservators of the local wildlife while we lived here for the last 50 years. When we had cows, we developed springs, had trace mineral salt blocks on the range, and the deer benefited from all those, as well as year-round access to our alfalfa fields and the hay shed. Jeff and I have never hunted. We always had plenty of beef in the freezer, but we do allow our friends' sons and daughters to come up and hunt, especially if they do it properly and use the meat. So stay tuned for a view of our projects, the pump house build, and follow the luck of the hunters, see my new garden tool, and follow Jeff as he rebuilds his tractor. And by the way, this is a little sped up. I don't usually drive down the creek this fast.
Pull the hide off them and turn them into food.
This is the entry hole, very small. That's the exit hole with a high-powered rifle.
What is high-powered for those that don't know? Like me?
Just a deer rifle, so 30-06, 300 Win Mag.
Okay, yeah.
So gun safety is important.
Yeah.
You ready? Go!
That wasn't quite as spectacular as the last one, but pretty good.
Oh, okay.
This is our
I have dealt with it in dog parking very more. Jump your hands on it.
Oh, I'm using that for the... I have a brand new Stihl electric trimmer. It's a small motor. You just plug it in back there. Has a key right here. You plug it in back here. And this shows you how much power you have. I have all full power. It's all green. Green and go. And now I'm gonna do some trimming. I'm pretty excited because I've spent a lot of time with these. I'll show you. And now I got electric power. Push down. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to chop down these scarlet runner beans off the fence. We'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting with my new Stihl hedge trimmer, electric. I like it. It's gonna save my slightly arthritic hands a lot of chopping, I think. You're looking at where I planted garlic and laid leaves of hay to protect it over the winter. There's leeks and celery. I still have plenty of greens that are hardy. My containers are still looking good, but frost is coming in on the forecast. So I'm walking up the stairs and you can see how they look now. The petunias seem to be doing quite well, but all the coleus, the lantana have frozen out, and I just cut them back and replaced them with gourds for my own entertainment until they really die back any day now.
It's going to have a shed roof that's higher on this side and it slopes down here, and a 36-inch flush steel walk-through door right over where you can see the, looks like 2x8 sticking up out of the forms there. It's going to be an out swing door, so you know we can fully fill up the inside. There'll be 4 pumps in here and maybe a domestic pressure tank too. So
what are the pipes coming out of the building there?
This pipe, 6-inch pipe here, is going to tie into our buried irrigation main line that's over buried in the ground. And then this 8-inch pipe will be for the suction for the 4 pumps. They'll all share the same manifold, but that pipe will run out to the pond, and then laying on the grass over there is a flexible 6-inch hose with a foot valve on it that will be connected to the end of it.
Alex Kerr of Hungry Mount Construction has agreed to build our pump house for us. Here we are pouring the footings, but things got a little crazy, so I put the camera down to help out. Think you'll take the forms off?
I'm thinking Thursday.
Thursday, okay. Okay, good. We like that. It sounded good.
Well, we are insulating the outside of the foundation wall in preparation for backfill. Then on the inside, we'll put gravel and then a layer of foam underneath the slab that'll go in there. And that will conserve the heat from the pump house so you can heat.
This is a 45-year-old Massey Ferguson industrial that's going to be also a farm tractor and a backhoe for us in the future. And I've just completed changing the fan belt, which they didn't engineer very well into these tractors. There's essentially two ways to change it. One is to loosen 6 bolts where the front end attaches to the engine. So there's 3 on each side. One down here and another one there, and then you have to loosen these 2 bolts here, and then you put a pry bar in and move the whole front end of the tractor forward about 1/4 of an inch, so that, and after you've unbolted the drive coupler from the harmonic balancer, you can slip the fan belt out and get a new one in there, and then you have to bolt it all back together. The alternative to that is, if you have a special tool, you can pull the front hydraulic pump off and unscrew the pump drive shaft out of the drive flange there, so that you can pull the drive flange out of the way and slip a fan belt in. And I don't have the special tool that goes on the end of that drive coupler. It's the same, it's the reverse, it's of the one that's on the front hydraulic pump. Anyway, it's a bugger of a job, and I just completed it, and now the radiator can go back in, and the battery and the cowling can go on it, and the wheels and all that, and so it's working towards getting it running shortly.
So long, October 2021. It was an enjoyable month. I am always grateful to have another year on the spectacular private McFarland Creek Valley. Hay sales were good, and water was plentiful, and food from my garden is canned, dried, or put in a cool place for the winter.